Hello there. I'm Regal Noy. I'm from Newtown Square, Pennsylvania, which is just outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. In today's video, I'm going to talk about how climate change affects the intensity and frequency of hurricanes in Florida. Over the last several years I've been alive, Florida has made the news for hurricanes far more frequently than in the past. This has caused people to fear that they can't trust Florida with their lives. However, we know that human beings have caused climate change to some degree. It's not entirely planet Earth's fault. This means that it's up to us to band together such that we advocate for a more climate resilient Florida. According to The Science is Clear, climate change is causing more damaging hurricanes in Florida. Shifting atmosphere and ocean conditions from climate change caused by heat-trapping gases emitted from human activities are making hurricane season even worse for Floridians. Here's how. Number one, hurricanes are becoming more unpredictable by strengthening faster. And when storms rapidly strengthen, it is difficult to predict how severe and threatening they can become, leading to less time to prepare and evacuate, and to more economic damage and even loss of life. Hurricanes, number two, are causing more flooding. There are slower storm speeds, so more rainfall is dumped over a particular area before the storm moves on. B, strengthening or rather threatening storm surge. Higher sea levels lead to more powerful and damaging storm surges because of the state's long shoreline and low-lying coastal areas. And then C, increased rainfall. There is more moisture in the area in a warmer world, which leads to heavier rainfall during the storms. This graphic comes from Environmental Defense Fund, or EDF. Furthermore, according to why Atlantic hurricanes are getting stronger faster than other storms, it's 24% more probable today that a cyclone on planet Earth will be at major intensity compared with 4 decades ago. In the North Atlantic, it's about 260% more probable. These statistics show that hurricanes have only intensified in the last 40 years and may continue to do so in the next 40 years unless we band together to advocate for a more climate resilient Florida. Because Florida has made the news continually for hurricanes, according to The Science is Clear, climate change is causing more damaging hurricanes in Florida. Every major hurricane to hit Florida since 2005 has strengthened rapidly. Hurricane Idalia, which hit Florida this year, went from a tropical storm to a Category 4 hurricane within 24 hours due to record high water temperatures. In 2022, Hurricane Ian, which went from a tropical storm to a Category 3 hurricane in 36 hours, right before landfall in Southwest Florida, became the second deadliest storm this century, after Katrina, and the costliest hurricane in Florida's history. This means that while I once dreamed of moving to Florida from Pennsylvania after I grew up because of Florida's warm climate, I eventually made the decision to not consider moving to Florida, for fear that I'd have to move from there every time a hurricane strikes that state. However, I haven't fully abandoned my dream to move to a warmer climate. Instead, I've now altered my dream to make it be such that I move to Phoenix, Arizona. Thanks to my cousin Mark, who currently lives there. I'm flying there to visit him from Friday, October 3rd to Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. Given that the climate there is warm and dry as opposed to hot and humid. Having said this, it's imperative that we all band together to advocate for a more climate resilient Florida than what the state has been like in the last 19 years, and counting. According to The Science is Clear, climate change is causing more damaging hurricanes in Florida. The good news is that we know what is causing climate change. Greenhouse gas emissions from human activities are the leading cause. And the reality is that Florida is one of the top greenhouse gas emitting US states. It goes without saying that people will only feel comfortable living there when the state commits to limiting greenhouse gas emissions, thus in turn becoming more climate resilient. Well, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.